All right. Well, we're going back out into the field to clean up, do the last bit of cleanup, and we're going to go after the golden pig who is in the living forest, and I'll show you exactly where he is. As you can see here on this indication, you might be thinking exactly, wait, we were here before, where was the actual, it says going up there, but I could have swore I didn't see anything. Oh, it's there. You may not have saw it exactly when we came here the first time, but this is one of those, it's a little hidden. But there is a marker for it, and once you see it, it's actually kind of stupidly obvious. You see this big tree? Go around it. And up through here, we find our nice little path. And at the end of this path, we get to our enemy. And of course, after that, we'll get the treasure. And you can come up here before here and get the treasure before this. So it's not just something special. Now we're going against the golden pig. Actually, giant golden pig, I'm sorry. It has 1,747 hit points. It's weak to ice. Of course, obviously beast type. And it has the ability blocking and quick. It's also nullify slow. And also another thing is that it's actually, well, golden pigs are another one of those things that Gus does for the Atelier series. And at the end of Atelier Iris 1, there was actually a group of 3 golden pigs, which was the super final, or the super ultimate boss, which pretty much was like the Omega weapon of the game. Because they were ridiculously fast, they were ridiculously powerful, and you had to do a lot of building to even be able to handle them. I still didn't beat them. I didn't beat them, but maybe I'll show a video of that sometime. Not connected to this LP, but you know, sometime to show those guys off. And well, that's pretty much to him. The whole thing is that he triggers quick a lot, and he has a high chance of triggering blocking. So pretty much stay with mana attacks, because blocking blocking doesn't work with mana. So you definitely want to just throw down ice attacks, or have our, of course, mana attackers attack, because he can't resist that. Break also eats your the break ability slices your HP in half. It's like a demi. Round up. He can't flat out kill you. I don't think he can flat out kill you. I've never had it do it.
Alright, I'm ready. There.
And we'll end it with this. Short, simple, and we get a new recipe. Now, let's see what's in our little treasure chest. 3 heal jars. That's why you can say you can get it anytime. Now we'll definitely be trying to make those materials. We can't make the panzer cloak just yet, so it's going to be a while till we actually get to that. But, let's turn in our assignments. Get our money for those. Make sure you have the proper rumor going around. That way you have the greedy needy one, that way you can get extra money. Hey, every little bit helps in this particular instance. So now we're going to check our check our handbook, which has their jobs, and cold soup and garden love. Infirmary emergency is to get, we already have those. We have the cure jars already. I'm going to show how to actually get, let's go off campus to where we need to get the black dirt, which is in the Mon ruins, pretty much right here. And of course, there's also other stuff you need to get here as well, not only, but also red dirt and the pumpatokins, because you're going to need that for IM and radishes and pretty much everything else. Destroy that. Go over here. And get these over here as well. Might as well get them while you're out. The radishes, you probably want to do some replacing for items, well, replacing for other ingredients with radishes sometimes. And since we're here, we might as well scoop up the minerals here too. Also, to make cold soup, when you do like you're going to synthesize it anyway, except you try to get your E level pretty much 20 or less. That means pretty much get the crappiest items. Try to make it so you use not the opposite, but on the actual wheel, it will show an element, and the one that's to its left is the one you want to aim for. I made a mistake when I was telling you that the first time. And then that one will lower its ether level. But now that we've done enough jobs, we can unlock the gophers, and we'll get more money for our jobs. I keep on making a mistake that you can't do that until now. And now we can get more money for these. And I suggest keeping this anytime you're doing jobs, that way you get more money. And anytime, just switch it. If you're really trying to optimize, you can just switch it every time, but I suggest just keeping that and just going to do jobs and just keep it there out the whole thing. Now, since we have the black dirt, we go to classroom C1. And pretty much it won't tell you where to go to actually turn in until you get the items. But since this one's going to take us the longest to get to, we do this one first. Well, happy to help. Hey, if you pay us that much money for that little work, I'll do it. Because really, these people are really lazy. Now, let's see what else we have to do. We're going to turn in our next item in the infirmary. I've seen that movie. That's quite inappropriate there, Miss Melanie. And now we go to the Research Center to turn in our last one. And don't worry, as I said, they're never going to ask for something that's really hard to make or really rare to make. They're always going to ask for pretty much kind of common items that you can make in that chapter. So pretty much, go ahead and do our little save, and now we're going to start character side quests. We're going to, since Flay is our new guy, we're going to start with him. See, he respects his mana. Oh, what plan does Flay have this time? Also, during the grow book, during my grow book, I of course made a couple new items. And definitely, if you want to make, you definitely want to get the pretty ribbon for Vayne, because it gives him the shade shift ability, and we'll be using that definitely during the next couple of battles. You also want to make the boiled fish, because it gives Flay the mega screw ability, and build up his pirate blade, which gives him the lightning charge, which is pretty much adding lightning to the shuriken sword. It also gives him an attack boost as well. It also makes all his attacks lightning elemental. I'll be showing those off as well. Wait, what? That's a good question, man. Yeah, you can stay here. I can go get a teacher. That's actually a pretty important detail there, Flay. Hey, hey, no helping, no hints. Yes, I know, Vane, it's pretty obvious, but let's play along. So, we're off to the campgrounds. And this part, we have to talk to everybody here before we can trigger the... before we continue on this particular thing. So get used to it, this is the only time I'm really going to talk to these people. Okay, I may talk to her again, I don't know. Don't worry, you don't have to talk to the cat. You know, it's really hard to take you seriously when you got a Kool-Aid smile on your face. Oh, we got Big Trouble in Little China? Oh, I like how everyone's helping with the script. Wow, this is really... Yeah, I'm with you, Vane. This is really transparent. But, we might as well go to the workshop hallway. Now, if you've been actually playing this game, there is a place where they're most likely going to be. Since you're not going to be in anyone's particular workshop, there is one workshop that is empty, which is right beside the place where we stole all the stuff at Jessica's. So we'll go into this empty room here. Yeah, you kind of messed it up there. Switch places, people. Alright. I don't think it really works that right. Well, at least he's into his role. At least someone's trying to act. Don't you love a school where we can actually carry weapons around? And this one's going to be easily dispatched. That was him with Grand Range. Not enough knockback. Let's show off Mega Screw. This is one of these charge attacks where they have to charge up for a round and then it triggers on the next one. You'll see a lot of those. But generally they're worth it. That one may not have been so much worth it, but it's definitely a lot better when we start getting the boosts on our characters ready.
Huh, we're done.
Of course. Nice. That's right, we don't skip a beat around here. Oh, flub the line there. Well, I guess we can go play again sometime? I don't know. Oh, really? You are a clever one indeed, Flay. A clever one indeed. Sure. No, Flay, I think you're just... someone's externalizing. I'm sorry, projecting. That's the proper term. I'm with you, Vane. I don't know what that's all about. But, oh yeah, and the whole thing about the little girl, yeah, you never get an answer to that, so don't go looking for one. Alright, some more free time. As you see, I changed Jessica to make black powder because it deals with explosives, and we're going to be using a lot of black powder during this game. Not just for making bottles, I mean to make new items. So, let's see who else. Oh, guess there's nothing for her. Oh, let's see what Jess needs. Hey, I think we're finally making something not gonna cause a scene. Or at least not cause an explosion. Well, at least you know your shortcomings. Uh-oh, someone's had some smoke inhalation. Okay. Oh, faceplant into the stone floor. Yeah, I think we should. I don't really need to be told to take someone to the hospital when this happens. But at least she had the courtesy to turn away from the cauldron. Uh-oh. Looks like someone's got a small hourglass. Yeah, more like unconscious. Yeah, differences. Another thing about being an alchemist, you can make your own medicines. And of course, like any good character side quest, we get an arc. So we're going to definitely be getting more information about what's going on here. Of course, I suspect you guys are at least smart enough to put two and two together to be able to figure out a lot of this stuff going on anyway. This game is not really the best at trying to hide stuff from the player. And we already have the nectars because we don't use them. We've yet to have someone get taken down. And it doesn't matter what condition the nectar is, just as long as it's a nectar. So let's give these to her. in Jessica's bag of holding. Yeah, I was gonna say that's not a great thing to get used to. See, she's already gone through all those phases of death and stuff. She's already past that. She's at the she's way beyond the acceptance part. So, let's find out about some more characters, huh? We still got one more week to putz around.